Okay, so my air dryer went a while back, and so I bought this piece here from the dealership because they were charging me $600. No, they were charging me $400 for the air. Wait a minute, 280 dollars for the air dryer, plus another 300 to put it on. So we're talking almost $600, or over $600 if you include the taxes. So um, I bought this piece, right? Because this is really what I'll show you the air dryer in a second, what it's composed of. But this is the piston that that with time it wears out inside, whatever, and the piston won't go up and down as it should. And I'm gonna tell you a story about this one. This one here, I bought it from the dealership, and they sold it to me, but I had to put it together, right? I had to put the piston together on the inside, and I think it was something like 40 bucks, $40 or something like that. So I took out the old one that I had in the truck and I put this one on. But when I put it back together, um, this bottom part here supposed to put a ratchet there, and you're supposed to put this little piece here. I'll show you this. Where did it go? Oh, right here. This little piece here, right? This is sort of like a wrench for the top part here, right? So you hold this part, you know, hold that part together with with the vice grip. You clamp that piece together, you hold it down, right? So it doesn't spin on you while you put the ratchet underneath it, right? Uh, and you tighten it up. But what I did, instead of putting a ratchet underneath it, I ended up putting a an electric wrench on it. So I used my DeWalt gun, and I over tightened it. So I went down the road, then I installed it in the air dryer. So I went down the road, and I think it was like a week later, this thing failed on me. So I was like, what the hell's going on? I'm losing air pressure on the system, and my brakes came on, right? Because of course, um, with the air lost from the system, the brakes activate. So I couldn't go anywhere. The truck wasn't going anywhere. I couldn't build up enough air pressure. My gauges were um, on the red. So what I did, I was on the side of the road, so momentarily I took it out. I took out the whole piece, and I'm gonna show you now because I almost have it all the way out. See how it's up there like that. And that gasket is incomplete. So what happened is that gasket broke. So what I did, I had a gasket sealant on it. I put gasket sealant. You see the red part there? I put a gasket sealant on it, and I put it back on, and I was able to go down the road like that, and it worked. You know, but that's I don't like things broken. I don't like anything broken. So I purchased another one, and this one apparently comes all together. It was already put together. It's a little bit different at the bottom, as you can see. Doesn't have the little ridges that the other one has. And I like the top because it's got that nice gold finish to it. It looks like an even better part. I bought this one from eBay. It's the identical same. It's the same part, right? But I don't know why. It just looks a little bit better. This one here, you see the ridges is slightly different, but same, pretty much the same design there. You know, but this is relatively new. It's just that I installed it, and when I installed it, um, again I over tightened it, and I think that messed up the gasket inside, and so I was on the side of the road for it. Let me just put this phone down so I can show you what the inside of this unit looks like. If you get one that you have to take apart to put it back together, because the air dryer on all the trucks, this is an AD-9 air dryer, and it's very common air dryer, probably the most common air dryer used on semis. And so this is something you may want to know about and how it works, and if you ever need to repair it, and they're telling you that you have to replace the air dryer, you don't have to replace the air dryer. So let me put this down, and I'll show you the inside of this. Okay, so here we are. I'm gonna take this apart. I just on what I did while you guys weren't looking is I see if I can get the camera. See that part there, the bottom of it? I put the ratchet on there and I loosened it up. So now the whole piston is going to come apart as I turn it over. See? Aha. So what it has here, I'll show you. It has this is at the bottom. It's the bottom of it. It's the bottom part of it, the part that we just removed. See? And inside you see that it has a spring. See, we're gonna remove that spring. Well, I'm just gonna keep this for spare parts probably, but that's what it looks like. Excuse me, what it looks like inside. Now you see, this one here is filled with gasket sealant and grease because I kind of greased it up. I wasn't not grease but silicone. I put silicone there. I wasn't too sure if I was supposed to put silicone there or whatnot, but I put it there. And then this one here, that's the bottom part of it. So that's the old one. All right, I'll keep all that together as much as I can. And this, of course, is the piston that goes on top. Right, this part was here like that. See, it was like that. And when we tighten up, with this other piece here, right there that we're pointing out right now, where I got my finger at the bottom, it all compresses a little bit, and it works. Once the air pressure builds up to what the governor is set, and it's all sensed by the sensor there. The piston releases the air, and it allows the system to keep proper or adequate air pressure. So again, this is the new one here. So let's go ahead and install it. Let's get underneath the truck. I've already applied silicone to the, if you see the shiny surfaces there, I already applied silicone to the gaskets. This particular unit from eBay came with silicone. This one also came with silicone. Of course, I don't have the old silicone container there. I'm gonna show you the new. It's here somewhere. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Comes with this tiny little silicone tube here. So you lubricate the gaskets. I've already cleaned the surface inside the air dryer. So we're gonna go here. Bear with me while I get underneath the truck, guys. Let me. So again, this is an A. Where did it go? Where are we? Right here. Okay. This is an AD-9. Let me just go back up so I can show you guys the air dryer. There it is. This is a Bendix AD-9 air dryer, right? And the filter is on top. You don't have to take the filter out for this particular job. If you want, you can change it. Most places charge you like $80 or something like that. So that's the air dryer. Let's go underneath. So this here is what we're dealing with. This is the bottom part of the air dryer, and oh, I forgot the screws. I forgot the screws up there. Shit, times we need a helper. But this unit here that we just worked on, that unit there is gonna go in here. Okay, like I said, I already cleaned that. I used brake parts cleaner last time, but I think that was that might have been part of why the whole thing failed, because that brake parts cleaner was very, very strong. So what I did this time, I just I grabbed the clean rag and I cleaned that in there. That's what that looks like inside. Make sure the gaskets are in the proper place on the piston itself, right? And then once it's literally 3 screws, guys, 3 screws, you see. And then of course you got to take the sensor out. In order to take the sensor out, all you have to do, you see that little clip there, you just pull it out a little bit like that. I'll show you, see if I can, right, out that way, away from the orange part. See, you can stick a screwdriver there or whatnot, although I don't recommend it. Just pull it out nice and gently so you don't break it. you know, and then just wiggle it out, right? But we're not gonna work on that just yet. We're gonna put the screws back on, and then excuse me, we're gonna put the little piece back on. Let me just get the piece here. Okay, so here we are back again. Bear with me for 1 second while I put this together, because I do not have 3 hands. I only have 2. And oh shoot, I do have a stand for my cell phone that I can use for this, but it's unnecessary. It's unnecessary. This job is so easy. So it goes like that, right? That's the sensor right there. So it's gonna be somewhat towards the sensor. Let me just where'd it go? Right there. Let me just readjust it here. Make sure the gasket is set nice and good. Clean hands. Everything has to be nice and clean, right? And just boom. Just wiggle it up in there. See? Wiggle it up in there. Where'd it go? Uh-oh, tell me it's a different part. It looked exactly like the one I had earlier. Where'd it go? Oh, it went in there. That's where it goes. There we go. See? It's nice. It's kind of clicked in there, nice and nice and tight. And now it's just a matter of putting the the little plate that goes on it. Where's the plate? Let me see. I had the plate. Okay, I have it right here in my stomach. So that's the plates and the screws. Toss it on the ground here. 1 second, guys. Let me put this phone down one more time, and I'll show you the plate when I put it on. Okay, that's 1 screw I have there. Let me see if yes. So anyways, I only got 1 screw on the plate right now, but I just want you guys to see. So I'll put the 2nd screw there, and the 3rd screw is gonna go right there. Boom. The second one came with new bolts rather, but it didn't come with washers. So I put the old washer on the new bolt, and I'm gonna end the video here. You know, this is really much all there is to it, and you know, put the other 2 bolts there, and put the sensor here. Right, this is a little cap that it comes with. I'm gonna take that off. This little cap is gonna come off. Boom. I'll take that off, and I'll put the up. There it is. See, the plastic cap. But I'll take it off later. So I want to keep it as clean as possible for now. Put the sensor there, and you know, put the screws. I'm gonna put some anti-seize on these bolts. They're not really screws, they're kind of bolts. I'm gonna put anti-seize on these bolts, boom, and then tighten them up, put the sensor there, and we're good to go. And that's how you rebuild an air dryer kit. End of story. All right, see you guys later.